This is my review on the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. um, so in Part 1, takes place right where catching fire comes off. And people are doing these things that are like talking about their beliefs and politics and blah 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 and society and stuff and then at the halfway point they start doing something like and start fighting back and rescuing Peter from the Capitol and turns out Peter's been completely brainwashed and conditioned to think that he needs to kill Katniss and hates Katniss. And tries to kill Katniss, and that's where it ends up. Ends where Part 1 ends it with Peter strangling Katniss. For some reason, it's not really clear. It's like and then you get dive into the sequel. It said the Capitol got to him, basically, I guess, somehow, and it's not really explained. I don't think it was. It's I ended up tuning up because these movies is really bad and Part 1 and Part 2, the color is the worst because the aspect ratio you can tell the aspect ratio got changed really bad. To the point now that everything is green, even the shadows and the lighting is green. Everything's green because they changed the aspect ratio too far. So it's like as a Superman Returns syndrome and the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo remake was Daniel Craig syndrome. Once they changed the aspect ratio and making the film look green. So either I'm having trouble getting invested because it's bad, or because he changed the color so badly. The color got changed so bad because the aspect ratio got changed so badly because the studio decided to change it just for the sake of changing like they always do with every movie and show, pretty much. And maybe that's why they suck and I can't enjoy these and missing probably pieces of the story I can't remember. Not that I'll ever know unless this gets changed back and released into the original aspect ratio they shot it in. Same goes for Superman Returns and the Ghost Dragon Tattoo with Daniel Craig, the remake of the original movie Ghost Dragon Tattoo. That was from the 2000s, the original, I believe, early 2000s, early 90s, like one of those ones. So where was I? Oh yeah. So they try to keep on convincing Peter, and eventually they kind of do. It's not really explained. And anyway, blah blah blah. Turns out Snow's not the real bad guy. That's been the bad guy up until the Part 2 of Mockingjay. But really, it's been nearly a pawn in the game of chess, basically, and of being the bad guy. But really, it's the one that the leader of the resistance, the bad guy, and trying to corrupt everything, including Candace herself. And So that's why she doesn't kill Snow and ends up killing the leader of the resistance instead. And she's aware that Candace figured it out, but by then it's too late. And yeah, she just thought it was be a smite to hand her a bow and arrow. And give it probably to Katniss so she can actually strike down Snow and from the resistance and also the entire world, including the capital. But what she ends up striking down was not Snow, but the resistant leader. Because Katniss doesn't like being played. And Snow finds this reasonably funny and unbelievable that she did that. And so Snow's also dying of some sort of illness, and he's coughing up blood constantly. That's why. Woody Harrelson congratulates Katniss for doing the right thing, I guess. And now they're all buddies again, like they were in the first one. Why? After that. And Peter and Candace all together, and they get married and have kids, and after 10-year, 5-year, 20-year time jump. Don't you love that cheese of a happy ending that's trying to force its way down into your mind? So the have kids and tells Candace one day she's going to tell the story of how she made it all through to her kid. And how she survived the Hunger Games, so that way she will be strong like her mommy some reason, I don't know. And she does an heavily serious monologue while putting out the most creepiest smile possible that you can give to your child. While talking softly, like this. Like she's whispering in your ear. Ugh, it's creepy. I just realized how creepy that is. It doesn't even worse. So, yeah, these movies gets a 0 out of 10. Part 1 and Part 2 gets a 0 out of 10 of The Hunger Games Mockingjay. Gets a 0 out of 10 because, woof, these ones, I decided even they did re-release in the original aspect ratio, I don't think this would help these films at this point. Because there was too much damage in the beginning. And keep everything ahead. And take care of all the inconsistencies and plot holes and undeveloped characters and questions that the movie, both Part 1 and Part 2, raised too many of. I don't think that could help making this into a good film, but make it a more watchable film if it releases in the original aspect ratio it was shot in. Part 1 and Part 2. And same goes for the reverse too. Make it a more watchable film, but won't make it a good film. I honestly believe that. Now, Superman Returns and The Girl's Dragon Tattoo, on the other hand, I think that would make it into a good film because you could see everything. I never had problems. So I just have problems with looks of those movies because of the aspect ratio, because the color got changed, because the aspect ratio got tampered and changed by the studios. So therefore, doing that, they changed the color of the color grading choices. So which give it a green look to both of those movies. So, like part one and part two of Mockingjay did, but it's one of those things. So, bye. Oh wait, subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up.